the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I've cooked plenty of pork butts in my time, and there's a couple videos on here of me cooking pork butts, sous vide, and barbecue, and combining the two, and doing a comparison. What I'm going to do today, somebody posted on one of the other Facebook groups that I'm in, one of the barbecue ones, asking if anybody's ever injected their pork butts, and specifically asked if they injected them with bacon grease. So that kind of intrigued me, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a video today showing that. I don't hardly ever inject my pork butts. I do sometimes when I'm going to be making like Cuban style or Spanish style pork butt, and that's what I'm going to kind of do today. I'm going to inject this pork butt. It's about a 10-pound pork butt. I trimmed most of the fat cap off. We're going to sous vide it for 24 hours at 160 degrees, and then tomorrow we're going to throw it on the Camp Chef pellet smoker to finish it off. But I am going to inject it first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to inject it with some lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, apple juice, a little bit of chicken broth, some fresh lime juice, and then a little bit of this bacon fat. And then we're going to rub it down with a lemon pepper rub that I just created with running wild lemon pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a little kosher salt, and that's it. I'm going to put the all the ingredients down below in the description, but I'm going to go ahead and get my injection ready, and I'm going to inject it with my stainless steel injector here. We've got our injection already, and I've got it all stirred up pretty good with a whisk, and I'm going to go ahead, see if we even get much of that fat in here anyway, because it's going to mostly float on top. So I'm going to try to skim the top of this and get some of that in there. So I'm just going to kind of put it in as deep as I can. Just going to pull it out a little at a time and just press it a little bit in there. That's one of the things I love about cooking is you can always try and experiment and try new things. See what you like best. The marinade smells really good though. That bacon fat mixed in with the lemon, lime, and apple, it smells really good. All right, I got the pork butt all injected, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my rub. Going to apply this rub all over, and we'll probably put a little bit more on after it comes out of the sous vide bag, but I'm going to get as much on here as possible, and that's it. We're just going to get a nice even coat all around. Got the sides, both sides, and then I got my expanded vacuum sealer bag that we're going to put this in, and then we're going to get it in the sous vide bath, and that's all ready to go. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got it all rubbed down, injected, thrown in the vacuum bag. Remember, on these expanded vacuum bags, because there is that big pleat here, I always triple seal these. I want to make sure that this really thick pleats in this bag get sealed. So always double, triple, and even quadruple seal it if you want. Doesn't cost anything to press that seal button again. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the water, and I will see you guys. Out of the sous vide, and it's pretty much done. I can feel the bone coming out. There is plenty of juice left in this bag, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to save some of this juice, and I'm going to put the pork on top of this rack on this cookie sheet here, and we're going to put some of the juice in the bottom because I want that to keep it moist in the grill when we throw it in there, just to give it a little bit more moisture in the cooker. So I've got my Camp Chef pellet grill. I got it on the high smoke setting, so it's sitting right around 225. That's where it's going to sit. And we're going to go ahead and get this out of the bag, and then we're going to throw it on. I pulled the pork out of the bag, and I'm getting ready to throw it on the grill. So I mixed up a little bit more of the rub. I'm just going to put a little bit more on so that we can get a little bit more flavor to it, because a lot of it has kind of came off in the bag since there was a lot of juice. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit more of this rub on, and then we're going to throw it on the grill for about 2 hours or so to get some bark to it. All right. It's been in there just about 2 hours, and right around 225, 230 on the pellet grill, and smells wonderful. It doesn't have a whole lot of smoke to it. I didn't want it to, but it is very tender. I'm just going to kind of show you how, just by cutting into it here and just kind of pulling it apart. Like I said, it's not barbecued pulled pork. It's more of a Spanish type pork roast. I could shred this if I wanted to, but I'm not really wanting to. But it is very tender. I'm just going to cut a piece off here, just kind of show you just how tender it is. It's fall apart. I'm going to show you there what it looks like on the camera. So it's got a nice crust on it. It's cooked plenty all the way through. A lot of the fat's rendered off, but it's got that nice crust on there. Making up some yellow rice and peas and black beans to go with it. And I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. It's still pretty hot. It's definitely nice and tender and moist. I'm going to take one more bite. Not dried out at all, but you guys should try this. It works really great. I think the bacon fat was kind of a bust. It's really, pork butt doesn't need any kind of, injected fat into it. It's got plenty of marbled fat in it, so I don't really taste any of the bacon. I'll put a comment. I'll let you know after we eat this up for dinner. But speaking of which, I got to go finish making dinner. But follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.